There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And the Chippewas will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the tailback. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Here we go.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Chippewas in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the big tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Chippewas will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The give to the back. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Chippewas trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those
breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Now on first down from the 40. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
It's so nice to have these big plays. Tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bobcats that fired on all cylinders. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Got his man quickly. Snowed under by the defense. And the Chippewas headed quickly to the line.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Chippewas have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Chippewas back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Hard running there. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. It's third down.
The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him! And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Quick completion on the out route. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Unloads quickly. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to...
Off and running. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chips. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one. And that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Floating away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky. How about this? A fake. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point of the game, guys. He's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that 1st.
They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away. Takes the easy completion. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fights off a defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Missouri. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. This time it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got him wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Power football with the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to enter. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husky!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Chippewas, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So Second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. Running to Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew...
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt.
Man, every... loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not far.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense.
Let's go!
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quickly complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot there. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
The Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. And the Chippewas moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running into the open space. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Chips. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by just 2 over Missouri. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
17.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Off the RPO, complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Almost up 6 yards on the play. Brings up second and goal.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Goes to the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage. And we're
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Steps away. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chippewas.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards, and then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this.
There he goes. Inside the 10. He is down at the catch. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Goes straight ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll line up to go for two. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. The Chippewas have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try the run. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And the route is on.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like...
Turning it on! The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.